Hey, it's Jeanie with Talk to Me Tuesday. I didn't get a lot done last week. I actually just took a break last week and I started back sewing over the weekend. I did work on my Harry Potter Bonnie Hunter mystery quilt. Um, I just made a small size. But just to give you an idea of how that's going, I done all the chevrons in neutrals and the different blacks, but every fabric that was used in here is Harry Potter fabric. And then all of the regular blocks I used the house colors. And then of course I fussy cut the middle blocks, but that right there is your Slithering house. Let's see. Then we have Gryffindor, and here's Hufflepuff, and then no, Ravenclaw, and then there's Hufflepuff. So I really do like it. The only fabrics that aren't Harry Potter is these little corners. I wanted to make sure they were like solid colors. So on my little corners, them are not Harry Potter fabrics, but everything else is Harry Potter colors. It's just little. I'm debating whether or not to use her border or not. Kind of halfway thinking about putting just a solid black border around it, maybe about a 5-inch really wide border around it, and then each one of the corners paper piecing the crest. I haven't completely decided on that, but I decided just to leave it up on my wall so I can look at it and make a decision on how I want to finish it up. But in the end, I'm very, very pleased with it. Let's see, that was pretty much all day Saturday and about half of the day Sunday. At that point, I started working on I got the new EQ8 program, and me and it are not on speaking terms right now. I worked on it until I was just literally, I don't know, I think I need a class. And I live in a little bitty small town, and there's nobody around here that offers classes. So I'm gonna have to do a whole lot of like YouTube videos and stuff. But I did manage to get one pattern designed, but it was very, very tedious for me, and so this is what I've decided to do. I'm going to backtrack. There was a few patterns that I designed here a while back on the Quilt Assistant, and the first one that I designed is actually a really simple Fire and Ice arrows, and I put this on my boys' Zelda quilts. I've always wanted to go back and fine tune it, because now that I've designed a few, I always felt like I could do this one just a little bit better, make the holes on them thinner, just kind of fine tune it. So since this is pretty simple, I figured this would be a good one to practice on with the EQ8. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to redo this one, and then I'm going to go back and once I get that one done, then I'll use my skull pattern that I made, the skull singer for the Hocus Pocus quilt along. I'm going to go back and redo him. Since both of the patterns I'm really familiar with, it may be a good place for me to start. But this right here is the skull singer pattern that I had made for the Hocus Pocus quilt along, and I think if one easy, one not so easy, I might find my comfort zone in it just a little bit better. But that's what I'm probably going to work on and off all week, is just getting comfortable with EQ8. So I thought, just on a side note, I'd tell you a little project that I work on continuously. In the early days when I started quilting, I was giving out quilts. I've been quilting for a long time, and I would give out quilts, and there are a lot of things that I have made in the past that I never see again. they just don't come back my way. I might go over to a family member's house or something, and I'll see it there, and I'll be, oh yeah, I forgot I had even made that quilt, you know. So a few years ago, I started actively documenting my quilts, because a lot of times I would even just forget to take pictures of them. But I actively document my quilts. And what I started doing, look, it's got something in the corner here. What I started doing is making me a book. I actually either snapfish or shutterfly, doesn't matter to me. I go there and I just start throwing my pictures in there. When I have enough to fill up a book, a 20-page book, Snapfish and Shutterfly are really, really good for sending me coupons. So when the right coupon comes my way, I'll go and I'll order it. But it's really nice because I can kind of give like little notes on you know, that quilt and who I made it for, and like this is one of my first ones, so I've got a lot of like little pictures in here because I wanted to get as many quilts that I had made into the book. But it's really cool, little idea of some of the quilts that I've made, and then if I ever want to revisit some of the stuff that I've done, it's all right here in the book, you know. So I'm almost well, I've actually just filled up my last book. I haven't ordered it yet. There's some fine tuning that I'm wanting to make on it, a few little notes on who I gifted that to, and you know, that sort of thing. So I got some fine tuning to do, and then I'll be ordering my next book. And it just so happens that Snapfish just sent me a $25 coupon, so that I can use on whatever I want. So it works out, you know. In the end, I might pay just a little bit over shipping for this book, but you know, it's something physical that I can hold on to. They can hold on to the quilt. I can hold on to my book. Anyways, y'all have a very productive week, and I've really enjoyed watching everyone's videos and participating in all of the different projects going on. And well, y'all just have a good week.